A broad range of reports indicate that our students are not being taught the basic reasoning skills and higher order thinking skills, even though other studies have shown that students who demonstrate such skills exhibit a higher order of academic development. We know that students who are taught unprocessed factual material cannot retain these facts for subsequent use in building insights and solving problems. During the summer of 1987, Camp Star was piloted for the New York State Education Department as a 4-week summer residential academic enrichment program that could be used for future replication. This program serviced 98 minority and disadvantaged New York City high school students. It represents a collaborative funding venture between the Josiah Macy Jr. Foundation and the New York State Education Department to include the agencies of STEP, HEOP, and EESA. On July 6, 1987, these students from 6 New York City high schools gathered at A. Philip Randolph Campus High School for the trip to Marymount College, which is located in Tarrytown in the county of Westchester, New York. For many of the students, this is their first trip outside of the city and their first experience living in a college campus environment. The students are assigned to heterogeneous learning groups of 8 to 10. They range from gifted and talented to underachievers to students at risk on the verge of dropping out. The plan is to create a supportive group learning environment and a group reinforcement of the instructional goals. Each group is headed by a college student who is randomly assigned to a pre-matched student group. The groups quickly developed an esprit de corps, a concern for each other, and an acceptance of a responsibility for the lifestyle on a college campus. They develop a sense of identity by selecting a name for the group and creating a group banner. The names of the groups reflect the individual personality and purpose of each group. Camp Star is based on Project SOAR, developed by Dr. J.W. Carmichael of Xavier University in New Orleans, Louisiana. This program concentrates on developing critical thinking and problem-solving skills. During the 4 weeks of Camp Star, all students attend 3-hour classes and laboratory sessions in mathematics, chemistry, and biology from Mondays through Thursdays. The science and math components simultaneously present the following thematic approaches: control of variables, correlational reasoning, proportional reasoning, combinatoric reasoning, and probability. Another 3-hour daily session using the Piaget approach to learning takes place from Monday through Thursday and is focused on the English component, which stresses vocabulary, reading comprehension, writing, and reasoning skills development. There are 4 things in the English component: perfection, truth, freedom, and authority. This component also allows the students to write their compositions on a computer through a word processing program. Between 8 and 10:30 p.m., students meet in their groups for study and homework. Group points are given for lab work and homework assignments. On Friday mornings, students are tested on the lessons of the week. Friday afternoons are devoted to weekly quiz bowls, where the groups compete and answer questions on topics covered during the week's instruction.
Okay, next question, question 3. What is thermal pollution?
Heat pollution of water from factories.
Fine.
Quiz bowl points are given and added to weekly point totals. Prizes are distributed to groups placing first, second, and third in the quiz bowl, and to groups placing first, second, and third in the weekly totals. Competition is keen and the excitement electrifying.
What science did Gregor Mendel establish?
Genetics.
Genetics.
Recreational activities provides a healthy outlet for the intensity of the academic program. Tennis instruction is given to all participants. Swimming lessons are mandatory for non-swimmers and members of swimming teams. All students participate in the Recreational Olympic. A variety of activities are available to the students. Basketball, volleyball, bowling, swimming, tennis, and quiet games such as Scrabble, chess, checkers, etc. On Friday evenings, the students set up their own disco. These activities take place from 7 to 8 a.m. and between the hours of 4 to 8 p.m. On weekends, the students are taken on enrichment trips off the college premises. A trip to Rye Playland gives the students a much-needed break. A trip to Harvard exposed the students to an Ivy League college. The discussion with the admissions counselor makes the students realize that they too can be competitive for a Harvard. At Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in SUNY Albany, the group meet college students and take tours of the campus facilities. A highlight of the program is the Ethnic Heritage Cultural Talent Show put on by the students for parents and friends as well as the college community. The students are required to research contributions of blacks and Hispanics and to present them in dramatic form. Song, dance, and skits are developed and practiced during their limited free time. Costumes are rented, and the result is a truly remarkable production of creative talents of the students. Some students spontaneously share their feelings about the program with the audience.
I cannot even describe in words how great this program has been. This program has taught us so many things: how to be independent, how to work together in groups, how to have respect, how to keep on.
I just like to say thank you to all the supervisors here, all the participants, everyone has been great, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a real family here, even though I miss home, but otherwise it's been great.
There's two different kinds of experiences. There's a positive and a negative, and Camp Star has been a positive.
A major television channel taped a segment on the program for the McCreary Report.
But it's not just any camp, it's a unique program that prepares youngsters for academic success. Galen Milton has more on the story.
Ah, the joys of summer camp. But learning how to swim is just one of many skills these youngsters will take home from Camp Star, a residential program held on the campus of Marymount College in Tarrytown, where learning is part of the fun.
At Camp Star, we're involved in labs, which consist of chemistry, biology, and mathematics, and the latter part of the day is broken up into 3 English classes, which consist of vocabulary, writing, and reasoning skills. And there's quiz bowls, which test the knowledge that we have acquired throughout the whole week, and that basically tells us how much we learned. And there's also activities such as tennis, ping pong, bowling, basketball, and swimming.
I think this program is very enriching for the mind, very enriching for the body, and soul also because in a way it's hard work and fun mixed in together. And I believe it'll be a very nice growth experience for the youngster who would like to come here.
Camp Star is really helping my academics in terms of my vocabulary. My vocabulary skills are expanding very much because I'm learning 25 words a day, and I should know like 100 by the end of the week for the quiz bowl that we're having every Friday. Here we get to work together. We're able to solve problems together. It's teamwork that we do together. And regular classes you work alone, you study on your own. Here you have all the help that you can get.
Help from teachers and group leaders like Michelle Pogue.
I'm a student, a college student at Smith, and my responsibilities as group leader is to attend the classes with the students, and which include science, chemistry, and English component, and also to develop group process, which is an important part of the component and that we try to stress because so many students in high school are so used to working individually. And this time we're trying to change the learning process and have them working as a group. And what we've encountered is that, they've learned faster, they've developed their reasoning skills much faster and more confidently. We're also there to serve as a group leader to boost enthusiasm because it's difficult to attend classes during 90-degree weather.
Camp Star stands for Commitment, Achievement, Motivation, Progress, through stress on thinking, analytical, reasoning skills. The program is the brainchild of high school principal Lottie Taylor, who based Camp Star on Xavier University's Project SOAR, a program which helps minority youngsters become highly competitive in science and mathematics.
Our program utilizes the Piaget approach to learning, where youngsters learn through discovery, through the collaborative peer process, where there is a group process in place where youngsters share their thinking and reasoning skills. And the laboratories are built around discovery, and math and English are also built on discovery so that there can be some transition in the learning process from one subject area to another. Here, there is no right or wrong answer. We all do not need to know contextual, unprocessed facts. All we have to do is to participate in the experiments and in the projects and the learning process, and as a result, youngsters who thought they couldn't do math find they had discovered an answer and a solution. And that alone helps bring out the worth that every individual has in learning. And they share this information and how they reach these conclusions with their peers and with their group leaders and with their teachers. And youngsters who were previously unmotivated are extremely motivated. Who would have thought that a youngster would want to sit in class for 3 hours in mathematics? But it isn't context-oriented, it's process-oriented. And what we're attempting to do is to show that everyone is given the basic process, can apply those skills, and to learn any materials that are given to them.
The experience of living on a college campus is also part of the learning process at the month-long Camp Star program.
It's a great motivation for our youngsters because it teaches them what college life is about, and it helps to develop responsibilities that you need to be independent when you're away from your parents. First time in their lives, many of our youngsters are outside of the city, and first experience living in a dorm on a college, being responsible for meeting deadline dates, learning how to do the research, how to keep up with their laundry, and how to make appropriate use of their time, and also getting a sense that life is very demanding, and at the same time it can be very enjoyable. And we want them to know that anything worth having is worth working hard for.
Camp Star's hands-on approach to learning is preparing our youth for success in all fields, including table tennis, where they are definitely on the ball. For the McCreary Report, I'm Gayla Moten.